Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shadow Empire, where we're playing as the Salic Federation. Things are going, I wouldn't say well, and I wouldn't say horrible. They're just kind of going. For some reason, Hushtat declared war on us again to try, I guess, and give themselves breathing room against the imposing and impending attacks from the Imperium. We also have an Imperium, Reichsfeld Imperium atomic launcher with a 1 megaton nuclear missile load slowly making its way into firing range. Hopefully next turn we'll be able to launch a overwhelming airstrike with 4 squadrons, I think. Or no, we have 3 squadrons of attack aircraft, right? Because we've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've got 4. 4 squadrons of attack aircraft, 3 fighter bomber squadrons, our wings, and an air wing of tactical bombers. Hopefully we can get a strike in on them before they can unleash their nuclear missiles, because that would be really bad. We don't want nukes on our borders. The 1st Infantry Corps is is mostly in position. We still got to get a couple of units in there, but they'll be in pretty soon. We're going to put on a stratagem, and we are going to put them on defense. So 1st Infantry Corps is on the defensive, which will hopefully help us out. Yeah. I don't think there's much else we can do. One thing I'm thinking about is getting all these militia forces down south here to help with the pacification of this whole section of the world. We get rid of that, we're not as vulnerable. And we can kind of divert some forces to help with these AI down south. Would be nice. But we'll see. One other thing I'm thinking about doing is this faction down here. If we can, let's do stratagem. Miners, as Steelford is minor. Well, we already have peace. Can we offer client status to them? We've already executed a stratagem on them. Are they already a client? Did we already do that? It's been a couple of days. They're a vassal. Okay, so next turn we can get them into our fold, which would be great if we do well enough. And then these guys, did we try it with them? They were at war with the Major. Okay. So, okay, we've mostly got what we can get. One other thing I want to do, just check this, because we really need it. University 2, start building that up. We're just going to do a general upgrade. To all of our universities to increase the bonus points, the research points. This does do research points, right? Education production, yeah. So, I mean, hopefully that does it, so get that going. Torona. Get it going. We just want as much of this going as we can get. Will mean we won't have as much to build out next turn in terms of resources, but we need it. I think Gallia's just going to get a general upgrade. Where the hell is this at? Got Regula. Get you a university. Liberty we've already done. Regular we've already done. Magoo we'll hold for right now. Okay, that's about all we're really going to get. I really just need to hold them until we can get some tech upgrades, because right now, technology-wise, what do we need? We need... So, what do we need? I'm trying to look at things here. Actually, this is gonna really suck, but I need to go for a second because I'm hearing my cat messing around with something, and that worries me. So just gonna cut the video here and come back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was hearing that through my headphones, him messing around with something in the background. If you ever had a cat, you know that's something you don't want to let just kind of go. So yeah, we've got to probably pick up gas-powered small arms would be the next jump. Gauss small arms laser rifles are also important, but really we just need to not do a leapfrog, because like down here this will take a whole lot of time to research, so we'll avoid that. But yeah, there's not a lot else we can do this turn, so let's just go to the next turn and see what happens. Really need to pay attention. He's somewhere over here. That damn missile. I just had to finish my cup of tea. Okay, so not seeing anything right now that jumped out at me, so fingers crossed that they're not going to launch that this turn, but we're going to have to scour their backfield for an ability to strike at them. I think we need to invest in some new units, maybe a siege infantry corps, an infantry corps with integrated artillery, put them on the defensive. Just kind of help bolster the line, put some more uniformed troops instead of just militia on the front. We'll have to figure it out. So, what else is... What's been going on this week? What can I talk about? Well, from the last time that I recorded, no longer waiting on, like, big packages or anything like that to come in. So, I mean, that's good. I've got myself a nice mirrorless camera. It's a nice, what brand is it actually? A Lumex? I think it's a Panasonic. I think it's Panasonic Lumex DMC. So I don't know. It's a nice mirrorless camera. It does 4K. So I got it, I got it kind of on a deal because it's not the most up-to-date camera, but it had a good feature set when it came out, was the thing. So yeah, that's cool. Real nice. But yeah, pick that up. I'm continuing to print away at my 3D printer. Printed my first like actual 28mm mini for the first time, so that was fun. For an upcoming D&D game that I'm taking part with, Midgeman. If you know Midgeman, he's started that up. I'm taking part in it as a player. From I think it's called Component Cast is what it's going to be on. So I printed out my character, did the Hero Forge thing, and just bought the STL file, and it actually turned out really well. I think I'm getting the hang of supporting figures. I had one misprint with it when I first printed it, but other than that, like the second time I did it, after redoing some of the supports, it came out fine. Like, it came out perfect. So that was really nice. Gonna be painting that at some point soon. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going on. Throughout this whole thing, but I haven't really been talking about it, I've been on my FDM printer, my plastic printer, been printing out for a friend. He gave me a little extra cash to pick up some STL file like libraries for Napoleonics. And the big thing about that is the reason he gave me that was because he's planning on running a Waterloo game in 15mm sometime next year. So he wanted me to print out his buildings for that. So I'm pretty close. Like I'm almost done with La Haisson, and after that's done, I'll be printing out Hugomont, which will be kind of cool. They're turning out really nice. So a lot of printing. Not as much hobby work, but I haven't been in the best form for hobby work lately. A lot of sleeping issues. My bed is getting very old. We lost 100 infantry for 700. Cool. Okay. Found new fuel deposits. Relative comm will end next turn. Armored Grenadier Army's been discovered. Okay. So yeah, we're using up a lot of materials. That's because we're building up all of these universities. We are slowly going to get those troops in position. Gonna get this armor down here to help clear that next turn. Then over here, cut off that retreat. Okay. Let's just get who we can in here. Kind of help. 8-1. All right. That's done. All right, there we go. So we got that finished. How are the new oil wells coming? 1 turn left for you. 1 turn left for you. All the rest of those are good. Good. Gonna pull this militia off the line here. Send it down south. They'll help with pacification of this whole section. Let's just get you guys going. 9-1. Knock what's left of these marauders out. Come on. Damn it. So close. Let's just 9-1. Try and hit these things. They're retreating. Okay. Ineffectual. But not a huge deal there. Get a sealed road down here. Okay, you almost there. Let's look, where is that missile? Down south here. Air attack. Just outside of effective range. Damn it. That's not good. It's not good at all. One thing to check, actually. S1, what's your main transport 480? Is just the regular main transport. No, those are main transport 2s. Okay, so you have enough to get him to the troops. Just kind of overworked right now. Okay. So we got that. Northern attacks up here. Getting fairly good results. Let's just make sure we're connecting up roads and actually supporting these guys with supplies. Four to 1. We'll wait for all the tanks to come in there before attacking. Okay. Don't think there's anything we can do here. Just pull back there along that line. Instead of Blitzkrieg, let's put it on the defensive right now. Decisions. Mystic Temple wants help with feasts. Sure. Offer to buy slaves. On this territory, slave traders hailed us at the border. They are quite insistent that we buy a group of 1,800 slaves they have amassed next to one of our frontier guard posts in Willamagoo. They say the just demand and reasonable sum of 340 credits in exchange. No, we will not. Okay, so we got that done. Let's try some diplomacy with these guys here. Miners. Unification. Got a fairly good shot. A success. Should they join us? Let's see. We don't have unification with anybody else. Okay, we got all of them down here. That is good. They will help. I think the plan is we can start sending them across here into Imperial territory. Kind of around all this on the southern side of the mountain face here. get this territory, come in through the lowlands here, and then we have just a southern force that comes in from the soft underbelly. They'll have to divert troops, spread them around, which will help us quite a bit, I'm hoping. We don't really need any other help here or here. Once these guys are taken care of, we have all these militia take care of the rogue AI. These guys will hold for now, and then we'll come back and help them. So yeah, I think we're good on that front. These guys will come down. We'll clear this last little bit of unclaimed territory, then help with all this. We can even set up some resource extraction here with scavenging points. A whole bunch of it. That might, I think that might be a good idea. Just in general. So yeah. Let's have you guys all get on the road. Your job will be to take the fight in an unexpected direction. Kind of the current thing, and then we'll deal with all the orders later. We will construct a sealed road, though. For you. All the way down there. No connecting to SHQ. We can get this done there, and then we'll just connect it all up next turn, because SHQ connections won't happen for another turn. Okay, I don't know the exact time of the episode, so we're going to go to the next turn, because I did have to go there, and I don't know how long I was gone, checking on my cat. So, alright, let's go to the next turn. I don't think there's anything else we can do. We might be able to try attacking here with a ranged attack. Maybe it'll do something. Ooh, 2 deaths right there. Okay. $3.9 to 1. Let's give it a shot. It's a single unit. Okay. Good. So we pushed it off of the front from Wilmagoo. Artillery's inbound. Okay, good. Now let's go to the next turn and see what happens. So we've gained a new city. Down south here. Connected up pretty soon. We need to start looking at maybe picking up some more core level units, but we need to upgrade just the whole backbone of our empire. Give it really some teeth. Really, we just need to get some peace with the Imperium. Also, really, really help if we didn't have to deal with that missile launcher. If we could just get it a little closer without it attacking us, so that we can get a first strike on a first strike weapon. Actually, 1 megaton, that's not a first strike weapon. That's a tactical nuke at that point, really. Well, actually, I don't know what's considered a tactical or strategic nuclear weapon. Because 1 megaton's 1 megaton. I mean, that's fairly substantial given the size of the weapons used on, like, Nagasaki or Hiroshima. Those were strategic nuclear weapons. But then again, I guess the specific criteria for what is considered strategic or tactical would be changing depending on the capabilities of the weapons themselves. So, it's a hard one. What to think on that? surprised there's so many cities down south here in the southern, like, Arctic Circle or near the Arctic Circle. But it's only going to help us, because then we can use that to our advantage to push around the front line and hopefully into the rear of the Imperium. Make them think twice about doing anything to us. But yeah, like I said, in terms of printing on my printers, the big thing I've been doing is printing out La Haison in 15mm. I'm most of the way there. Today should be... Well, not today. Tomorrow should be the last day of printing that. Today I should get the last of the ground floor for the big western barn, the L barn, done. And then I'll start printing the roofs out. And I don't know how long the roofs take, but I think the ground floors of those barns take like 10 hours a piece. So it's been 2 days of that. I mean, if I was really on my game and I was like there when it was ready, I could probably, turn it out on a weekend, but I'm not gonna do that. Usually maybe 1 or 2 prints a day is what I get done for the long ones. And then, yeah, I'm also printing out something else for a hobby thing. I have a hobby series I want to do. I posted the question on a community post, but it's, the thing about community posts is not everybody sees them. You have to have the little bell icon clicked in for all notifications to see them. So I get it. In fact, I would say, so I don't know how many people on my YouTube channel even see those kinds of things, but I'm thinking I'm going to just start doing some hobby series. Not a lot, but just I want to try it. I want to try some hobby stuff, some reviews of model kits, some painting, like tutorials. I'm thinking about doing like a monthly series or maybe a bi-monthly series where I just talk about like painting. That sounds really boring. What I mean is, like, I show off what I've painted in that time span between the last video to kind of give you all a showcase of my kind of monthly turnout, and as something to help with my motivation. I think we're done. Did we just have rebels pop up in our north? I think we might have, because a unit just appeared in our backfield. Killed 500 infantry, cool. More fuel deposits. Recycling facilities have been depleted. Last turn of comm. The Fat Bat's been completed. That's twin-engine bomber. Okay. Mechanized storm infantry. We've got some Gladius uncovered. Some Galactic Republic grade infantry. Show my true colors. Okay. Rebel. I have commenced a rebel operation in Regula. Okay. Good to know. So we got rebels in our backfield. I think everybody got what they needed that turn. Almost there. Okay. Let's get these guys working. I realize now the time that we need to end the episode before we go any further. So, okay. Here's what we'll do. We'll come back to this next episode with this turn and see what we got to do. So, thank you for joining me for this episode. If you'd like to, please leave a comment down below. Hit the like button. If you want to support the channel, hit the subscribe button down below, as well as take a look at the description down below where links to my Discord and my Patreon page. I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye.